This is WMBF News Today at 5:30.
A puppy mill bus now has more than 100 dogs in recovery this morning. We'll tell you where it happened and where you can share the love for these abused animals.
A cancer awareness campaign kicks off today. We'll tell you why the Myrtle Beach Pelicans have made it their mission to save lives.
And plus, recovering from near collapse, the South Strand Mall gets new leadership and new hope.
And it is a busy day here in our weather center. Rain and falling temperatures are on the way.
Yeah, your first look forecast starts right now.
We have so many weather headlines to get to. First thing, though, I do want to alert you to a coastal fog advisory for pretty much just Horry County. Now, this is going to be the 2 blocks closest to the beach. This is not going to spread even past Kings Highway. It's going to be right down on the ocean. Here's a live look at that from the Sea Captain's house. You see just a little bit of light fog, really not even slowing down any cars. And as you head to the airport, perfect 10 visibility-wise. So this is really just at the beach, and it will go until noon, but light fog for now. 59 in Myrtle Beach right now, 64 for Florence, and 65 in Laurinburg. The rain moves in once we get to about lunchtime. It's currently just now making its way into the Carolinas, and we are going to get some heavy rain. Look behind it, even some winter weather. I think we're going to miss out on the winter weather, but we are going to get the showers and get some cold temperatures. Temperatures climb up to the mid-70s for the PD around lunchtime today, but then look, by 6 o'clock tonight, we're in the mid-40s, so a sharp drop in the temperatures. I'll have an hour-by-hour detailed forecast coming up at 5:45.
Well, as Marla mentioned, we are dealing with some of that fog right along the coast. So if you are taking Ocean Boulevard, something to keep in mind this morning. But if you're taking 17, everything's looking pretty good. Not seeing anything really on the road. So just right near the coast is the only place where you might see a little bit of a slowdown. Things are looking pretty good. 501 as well. Not seeing any big slowdowns for us. If you're in a PD and you're taking I-95, everything's rolling along just fine there. But there is one spot where you might see a little bit of a slowdown. If you're going from Latta down to Sellers on 301s, you might see a little bit of a delay. We do have some temporary lane closures on 301. I know many of us take 301 for our morning commute. If anything changes in the next few minutes before I come on air, I'll make sure to update you on Twitter at WMBF Traffic. Theo?
Thank you, Brittany. It's more than just baseball. The Myrtle Beach Pelican team creates a huge impact on the Grand Strand, and that team is looking to kick things up this season. Katrina Helmer is live at ticketreturn.com field. Katrina, big things planned this year to attract even more attention.
From fun-themed nights to the Strikeout Cancer Series, this season is really chock full of lots of fun to bring in more visitors. And on top of that, team leaders are wanting to make sure that they're bringing awareness to local charities and important serious issues. Now, the Pelicans president and general manager tells me their team made a decision in their 15th anniversary to really invest in the community, and the results of that have been overwhelming. They've done in excess of $800,000 in community givebacks in just the last 2 seasons.
Momentum it's generated and the interest that it's generated from the community has been overwhelming. When you combine that with the fact that we've had one of the top 5 stadium experiences in all of minor league baseball for 3 consecutive years, it's led to some great things. And we're excited to build on the success that we had last year. We have some great things planned promotionally.
TripAdvisor also named the team one of the top attractions at the beach, and the team was just honored with the Reader's Choice Award. Leaders say it just goes to prove it's truly an incredible experience when you come to a game, and it matches up perfectly with the demographics of the people traveling to Myrtle Beach. The team's vice president tells me when you look at the role sports tourism plays in the community, the Pelicans help serve the entertainment needs of those sports-minded visitors to our area. Now, the season doesn't officially kick off until April, but starting today, you can buy your season tickets, those single season tickets. Now, if you want more information on any of today's events or for the rest of the season, all their fun themes they have planned, just head to our website, WMBFnews.com, and click on this story on the homepage. Reporting live in Myrtle Beach, Katrina Helmer, WMBF News.
123 dogs are now being nursed back to health after a puppy mill was discovered. The Horry County Police Department seized the animals from a home in Conway yesterday after getting a tip about the poor conditions these animals were living in. Authorities say they all passed an initial health check, but more intense examinations will have to be done later today. Horry County Animal Care Center is taking care of them for now.
Range in age from unborn. We do have pregnant mommies. We have small puppies. We have adults, so a wide variety of everything, but all were mostly small to medium breed animals.
The police say they will release the charges and the woman's identity later today. The Horry County Animal Care Center is asking for any pet supplies you might have or even foster homes for these animals. They'll be put up for adoption sometime next week. A man is in jail after a SWAT situation at the Plantation Resort in Deerfield. The Horry County SWAT team was called out after the man threatened to shoot police last night. Officials tell us it all started when that man was sunbathing in the parking lot of the resort. A security guard told him that simply wasn't allowed. That's when the man apparently attacked the guard's car with a baseball bat and threatened the security guard. The man was arrested without any problems. His name will be released once a warrant is served.
More details right now. A man has been arrested in connection with a murder that happened in a Denny's parking lot last week. Myrtle Beach police say 31-year-old Edward Moores has been charged with murder and the possession of a weapon during a violent crime. Gary Sumter was found dead from a bullet wound inside his car at the restaurant on South Kings Highway. Investigators charged Morris after interviewing witnesses, looking through security video, and collecting evidence at the scene. Less crime is happening in Darlington. That's according to the police chief there. He posted on the department's Facebook page that the first 2 months of the year have seen fewer reported crimes than last year. Those crimes include burglary, rape, and larceny. The chief credits more patrols and an investigative team for helping bring down those numbers. However, the chief admits that car break-ins have actually seen a 66% increase.
In a developing story, a South Carolina Highway Patrol trooper has been removed from the force now for failing to follow protocol. Officials say Lance Corporal R.W. Batchelor was terminated Tuesday, 1 week after being suspended. They say an investigation revealed Batchelor didn't follow policy with supervisors after finding Stephanie Callahan's wrecked car. Callahan's car was towed away Thursday, February 19th, but her body wasn't found until 3 days later. Part of the protocol officials say Batchelor didn't follow includes emailing the collision report and abandoned vehicle report to the first sergeant, locating the registered vehicle owner or family members, and notifying local law enforcement of the situation.
5:37 is your time. You know, it seems like stores are closing left and right in the Inlet Square Mall in Murrells Inlet, and this leaves many questioning its fate.
Yeah, Jenna DeAngelis is live here in the studio once again with what's next for the South Strand and that mall, including how the mall plans to survive. Many thought that wasn't possible, Jenna, excuse me.
That's right, David, they didn't. But unfortunately, Kmart already closed, JCPenney is closing tomorrow, and Stein Mart is relocating at the end of September. The nearby business owners and managers I spoke with tell me this has definitely impacted traffic in the area.
Everybody that comes in here talks about that mall. It's like, what's over there? You know, I hate to see it. It's a nice mall, and it is a nice mall. They fixed it up really nice when they redid it a couple years back, but I don't know what the problem is.
Michelle Warren works at Guys and Dolls Hair Salon, which is just steps away from the Inlet Square Mall. It's been there for over a decade, so employees have witnessed the constant changes from right out their storefront. Michelle and other locals say the most recent change in the mall is the mall's management, and it's giving them high hopes for future development. I spoke to the new manager, Brooke Doswell. She's been in the position for 2 months and said they're focusing on two major things: a financial analysis and national retailers. She admits there's a lot of space and availability inside the mall. She says the growth in the area is a good selling point to get retailers to fill these vacancies. It's now about looking at the demographics in the area and seeing which stores are the best fit.
It would be great for this area because, again, we have nothing. There's nothing down here for us to go shopping at. And, again, with all the traffic and the construction going on, a lot of us, we don't want to go that way. We want something in our little area.
Locals are hoping the opening of Planet Fitness will speed up the growth. I'm told you'll see major construction starting any day, and then the gym should be open in about 2 months. Reporting live in the studio, Jenna DeAngelis, WMBF News.
Day 2 of the Boston bombing trial starts this morning.
NBC's Dre Gray is outside the courthouse with the emotional testimony from witnesses.
The trial began with gripping emotional testimony, graphic evidence, and a stunning admission from lead defense attorney Judy Clark, who announced during her opening statement, quote, "He did it," acknowledging Dzhokhar Tsarnaev's role in the deadly Boston Marathon bombing, calling the blasts misguided acts and inexcusable, but urging the jury to keep an open mind, saying his older brother Tamerlan was the mastermind of the attack, a father figure who pulled Dzhokhar into his passion and plan.
The best chance they have to generate sympathy for him is this relationship with his brother.
Prosecutors countered, saying Tsarnaev believed he was a soldier in a holy war against Americans and telling the jury as he planted a homemade bomb behind a row of children near the marathon finish line, he pretended to be a spectator, but he had murder in his heart. Of the first 6 witnesses called, 4 were bombing survivors, including amputee Rebecca Gregory, who said, "I thought that was the day I would die," then cried as she remembered her friend Crystal Campbell, who did. Tsarnaev stared straight ahead during all of the testimony, showing no emotion and making no eye contact. His legal team chose not to cross-examine any of the survivors who took the stand. Jay Gray, NBC News, Boston.
The Warrior Ride made a stop here in the Grand Strand. The nonprofit organization helps rehabilitate wounded veterans by allowing them to participate in bicycle events across the nation. It first started in North Carolina with a veteran who wanted to help other service members. Last night in Murrells Inlet, they told us the events help them take pride in their skills while drawing support from one another.
Our function is to assist every service member that we can make contact with and invite them to come and ride with us on our cycling events.
Texas, Memphis, 3.5 days of cycling also, and North Carolina, South Carolina, and Durham. It's go, go, go.
The veterans ride about 35 miles a day, and they plan to wrap up this tour in North Carolina on Saturday.
The Hartsville Fire Department hosting a fundraiser for the family of late firefighter John Oughton. Oughton protected our community for some 33 years and was given full honors at his funeral. The department will be serving dine-in or take-out plates for $7. You can stop by the station on South 7th Street from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. today. Also today, the Hartsville Family YMCA is hosting a breakfast fundraiser from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's on East Carolina Avenue. It's all to benefit the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life of Darlington County. The $5 you pay can have you choosing from grits and pancakes along with sausage and eggs. Free delivery is available within Hartsville for orders of 6 or more. All right, how much attention do you give expiration dates on food? Well, if you want to save thousands, very little. We'll explain.
And the conditions you send your kids to school in will change by this afternoon. I'm breaking it down for you in my First Alert forecast.